All right, guys, Thursday, here we go. Fitness and Sport, part 1, 3 to 4 rounds, 8 and 8 Cossack squats, right? So sitting over to one side, then coming back across. I think you should do 8 back and forth, right? Not just 8 on the right, 8 on the left. Then 10 and 10 lunges on a plate. Now this you'll have to do 10 and 10. And so the reason we're on a plate is so we're staggered out, we're nice and tall. We want to be able to sit our knee further down. It's going to open up that hip flexor, stretch the psoas, get everything woke up, ready to go. Then 10 deficit kettlebell deadlifts. And you can do this with dumbbells as well. The reason we're at a deficit is to really elongate the hamstring. So it's kind of like stretching, but using muscle and not pausing, so that way we're not dropping down our stretch reflex, but we are getting good range of motion, good blood flow, good warming the tendons up, protecting the body. Resting 30 seconds to a minute between rounds. Part 2, 30 hang power snatches. You're gonna need to probably break this up into a couple sets. That's the way it's built. So from the hang, pop, straight overhead, 50 to 55%. After that, you can kind of grind through it a little bit quicker. Now you got 50 deadlifts at the same weight. Keep your back tight. If you're not great at keeping a great position, you can always increase, throw you like a single 10 under your plate, scoot it up a little bit, but we gotta keep that back flat, because if your back's getting super smoked, you're not using your hamstrings, and long term that's gonna be a problem for your back, right? So the back is always gonna be challenged when we're deadlifting, but it shouldn't be the mobilizer. It should be set, and then you're rotating at the hamstrings, right? 60 wall balls, finish up with a 800-meter run. I was gonna say a half-mile run. It sounds scarier, but it is. Have fun with it. Too easy. Part 3 or 4 rounds, 30-second Superman holds, right, with the scaps pulled together and down as you hold that position. Get there, you'll know why once you do. Resting 1 minute, and then part 4, 4 by 30-second on the left, 30-second on the right, QL kettlebell smash. And the reason we put this in here is after all this bent over kind of hinge work, we want to go ahead and elongate out those QLs in addition to the mobility major stuff. Lag and muscle if you want it. Power and iron up. Same setup from the start. So then part 2 is 8 hang power cleans at 45 to 50%, right? You can sub this out for hang power snatches as well. Then after the cleans, you got 4 front squats at the same weight. If you're doing snatches, you can do overhead squats. And if you have terrible mobility, you can always snatch it, I guess, drop it, clean it, front squat it for 4. 70-foot heavy prowler, nice and slow push. So this isn't a sprint. This is like pushing a car, a broke down car, out of the intersection. That's what we're looking for. Not so slow that you're not getting any kind of workout in. Like, it's not silly slow, but it's continuous movement, hard push. 8 and 8 Bulgarian split squats. After that with the dumbbells, kind of like what we have with the lunges, but the foot's up now, drop the knee down, wake it up, build those strong legs. Rest 1 minute. Part 3, 6 rounds, right? That's right, we said it, 6 of 20-second all-out sprint on either a rower or a bike. If you have a bike, I would recommend you to do a bike. Why? Well, because you already did a lot of hinging up here. And so this would be a little bit kind of different pattern movement for your body, and kind of, when your leg's going down, you're going opposite sides, you're going to kind of stretch your fascia across your body versus just hinging it in the same thing. If you don't have a bike, you could also do sprints. And then last, of course, you could do a rower if you got a rower and you prefer that. 1 minute rest. Part 4, 4 rounds, 12 and 12 single leg reverse hypers. This is kind of exactly what we're talking about up here, where you're challenging one side of the body, so where it crosses across your low back and pelvis, you're going to help strengthen this so you have good lateral, and circumferential kind of movement versus just in this plane right here. 50-foot weighted catwalk, rest 1 minute. The dumbbell show, part 1, same. Part 2, 4 to 5 rounds, 8 dumbbell hang power cleans, 8 dumbbell front squats, 70-foot low glute bear crawl or prowler push if you have one, 8 and 8 Bulgarian split squats with dumbbells, rest 1 minute. Part 3, same. Part 4, seated dumbbell deadlifts, sitting down. Keep your belly against your legs, round over, straighten up, right? After that, 50-foot weighted calf walks, rest 1 minute, lag and muscle. See you guys back tomorrow. Who got? Never quit.